this groove. Yeah. Don't move. Don't you miss out on a thing that's brand new. You're gonna laugh and dance and sing along too. Sing along too. Mom's always stopping me want to. We got something great in store for you. Won't you come to? Won't you stay tuned? Listen to me get in the mood. Welcome to the great room.
Relax, unwind. Everybody just enjoy yourself. Let's laugh. Everybody just come back. Relax, unwind. Everybody just enjoy yourself. Let's laugh. Let's clap.
Believe that.
Be up, they tryna link up. Keep to myself, I'm tryna come up on a re-up. Get the sheets up. Ain't too friendly, my patience be running thin, and you better know your place. See me coming in while you still in my way. Seen enough. Don't try your luck, I'm okay. Feeling super chill, bent off the douce. At night ahead of me, don't want them standing next to me. They be passing the doja right to the left of me. I just be doing me. Yeah, Cartier, shine while they throw shade. They broke and I'm paid. That's all I gotta say. Cartier, shine while they throw shade. They broke and I'm paid. That's all I gotta say. I don't feel no type of way. Pray every day, look in the mirror, then I count her. I be running to the bank. Another day, another doctor. I handle mine. I can't make this up.
Now help me welcome your great room host, my girl, Miss Law.
Hey, thank you, everybody. I want to thank y'all for coming to the great room with me today. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a great show today. How everybody feeling? Oh, yeah. See, I like to hear that. That's what I'm talking about. I got to make sure everybody's feeling good, like I'm feeling good. Well, you know, like we always do, Big Pimpin'.
Yes, ma'am.
DJ Big Sway.
Yes, ma'am.
We got to have a conversation.
Uh-oh.
Today, we're going to talk about energy.
Energy, yes.
Yes, energy is everything. I realize energy can mess up your mood.
Yes.
It can put you in a good mood.
Yes.
And that depends on the energy somebody is giving you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Energy
So
is very important.
we're going to talk about that today. My thing is you have to watch the energy you keep in your space. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't bring you good energy. They don't mean you well. And everything that they have, it comes onto you. You know what I mean? So if they all mad and feeling bad and they in your space, you're going to be mad and feeling bad too.
Yep.
So you got to get up out of that space.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So keep happiness around, good vibes, joy. Do you know what I'm talking about, DJ?
Yes, absolutely, because I go a lot of places and I do a lot of things with a lot of different people, and I feel the good, the bad, and the ugly every time. So I try to avoid negative energy because it also weighs you down.
That's true.
And if you got a lot going on and you're actually trying to move away from that energy, sometimes it actually ruins the thought process. So you always want to try to throw good energy out there and get a good energy back. Try to stay focused on that. Yes,
what he said. Yeah. That's my motto.
Yes,
give that good energy and you will receive that good energy. So keep yourself in them kind of spaces, people. I promise you, you will be happy that you did. But anyway, when we return, I have a great guest for you guys, comedian Jaylee Thomas. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the great room, everyone. Please help me welcome a great room guest, Mr. Jaylee Thomas.
What's up, y'all? What's up, good people? What's up?
Hey,
What's up, my girl? How you
Get up,
doing?
baby.
I know it. Come on up here.
He caught me from falling,
yeah, you
y'all.
don't fall on me.
He caught me from falling. I want to smash him.
Hey, please, don't smash like that.
Not like that. See, you already being silly. Real silly.
So what's up, Miss Law? What we got going on?
You know, we got the great room.
The
going
great
on.
room. You're
The
doing
great room.
things.
We thank you for coming. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you
it's
for
so
having
great
me.
to see you. It's been a long time, my friend, hasn't it?
You know, I was trying to think of the last time that today. I said, it had almost about 10 years since we done something together.
Yep. You came and did a nice stand-up for
Yeah.
my Unplugged.
That's what it was. I thought it was.
Yes, it's been about 10 years.
What was the one at the room out there off
The
signature room?
Stop giving them clap.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, they got to cut the check.
Yeah, ain't cutting up. Yeah, you right. Cash out.
Oh, cash out.
Either way.
I take that all day.
Exactly.
It's
Zelly.
yeah, I can get it instantly for $2, or I can send it for camera free. It's all the same. Yeah, but anyway, I see you out here doing and working, and I see the headline and the traveling, touring, doing shows. I mean, you straight working. You ain't out here playing, putting in that work. I must say, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of
I
you.
appreciate it.
Can I ask you something,
Oh,
Jaylee?
anything.
I just want to know, when did you realize that you wanted to be a comedian? I mean, you could have been a rapper, a police officer, a senator.
No,
You know what I'm saying? You could have been anything in the world.
not that though.
But you chose to be a comedian.
Yeah, I chose police, comedian over the police.
Oh, the police. Over the police.
Got that way over there.
You said police?
You'll live longer.
So how you choose the path of comedy? Yeah.
I got talked into it because I had a friend that was already into the comedy game. So when I used to hang around him, his comedian friends, they thought I was already a comedian, but I wasn't. So he'd be like, you should go ahead and go up. And I wouldn't go up because I went to comedy shows. I used to watch comedians go on stage. And I used to watch them getting booed and all that. I was like, no, I can't do all that. I can't do all that. I'm the one doing it. He was like, yeah, how y'all doing? I'm 26. I live with my mama. They was like, the hell with your mama? I said, you know what?
The hell?
Yeah, I'm gonna just sit on this side. But he kept pressuring me. I said, you know, if I go on stage, maybe he'll leave me alone and won't ask you no more. So when I went up there, it was like a relationship starting, like if we was meeting somebody. And when I grabbed the mic and did something just like, you learn this, you can do it. And from that day on, I just took my time. I think it was October 30th, Halloween, October the 31st, 2000. I'll never forget. It was just like, something just turned. Yeah, it'll be 23 years this year. And I just went. And I just started studying and watching. And my man Bernie Mac was my favorite anyway, kind of studied him a little bit and just started watching and learning the game and just went from there.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, you here in Atlanta now, right?
Yeah, I've been almost 5 years now.
For those who don't know, where you come from? Where are you from?
From the Lou and the Proud 314.
Hey,
All
314.
All day.
Oh, wow.
All day.
So, what made you choose Atlanta?
Well,
All the states.
well, like they say, if you haven't heard, Atlanta's the Black Hollywood.
Yes,
and it's true
that is
because they doing everything from background to major acting, from the rapping to the singing, the poetry, whatever you want to do is here.
Yep.
And the living is different. And for me, it was like, the comedy was fine, but I wanted to start doing acting as well.
Yeah.
And when I started submitting for the acting, they started sending me things back in St. Louis, like, you got to be here, though. So I'm like, it's time to make that move. So it was a little challenging because I was in my early 40s. Like, I ain't never left St. Louis like that. I ain't never moved. I didn't go out of college. I moved out the house, but I didn't go out of state.
Out of state.
Yeah. So that was a big challenge, but I accepted it. It was something like what my man said earlier. It's like, you out your comfort zone, but it's a challenge, though. You can't be no punk and run. And I ain't show no fear, and I didn't ran. So I learned to learn. I learned how to, when I say dumb it down, I'm not being funny. It's just everybody here is not from Atlanta.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure that whatever you giving out to the people, they understand what you're talking about, what you're saying, because we all talk different.
That is true.
And one thing I can say about Atlanta, if you give a good product, they will come and support it.
Yep.
So when I slowed myself down and just learned, and then it went from the comedy and the acting, I'm putting them both together. And now I'm getting this, putting everything.
See, that's what I'm talking about. So it was meant for you to make that jump.
I should have been jumping.
You soaring now. I see. I've been watching. I've been liking the post. See, I'm good now. I like it. Sometimes I put a comment.
Yeah.
Now, there is this famous catchphrase that you got popping out here.
Yeah.
What's that? What is that catchphrase?
Do she? Yeah.
Now, how did you come up with that? Because that goes with
Tell you how,
everything.
it's basically, when it comes for me, I'm hard on myself, right? Okay. So when I started doing the comedy, I'm watching different comedians. I'm like, I need something catchy to stand out because I wanted to stand out. I ain't want to just be, oh, he just that guy. I want to be, oh, he that guy.
There you go.
So I don't know if y'all remember the movie Bernie Mac and Chris Rock did the movie when Chris Rock was the president. And when they went on Oprah asked Chris Rock and Bernie how was it when they performed. And when she asked him how they ever bombed, well, Chris Rock was arrogant. I ain't never did. Bernie Mac kept it real. He kept it so real, but he said you got to lead the crowd with something to remember you by. I remember back in '92 watching Def Jam what he said. I ain't gonna say it on your show, but he's like, I ain't scared of you. And that was my first time like, oh, this dude's something. You know what I'm saying? So I followed out a minute. So I used to watch different comedians like Shucky Ducky used to be like Shucky Ducky Quack Quack.
Yeah.
Dude the Cowboy would be like Hamburger. So I said, you know what? I gotta think of something. So I was trying different things. So this guy just come to work. He's like, man, every time I woman on the phone, she'd be like, do she? Do she? So I didn't realize we said, right? So I was at home one day and I had custody of my kids. So the caseworker called me. They was like, since you got custody of the kids, the baby mama got to pay you child support. I said, do she? I called a number at 1-800-225-5330 to make sure it was real, and there was money on her. I was like, oh, she owed me for real. Of course, she quit her job, but still.
She quit her job.
It was, that's what I came up with.
I
mean, it's cool. That's what she said, too. It wasn't going to get me. I thought I talked to one of my friends. I said, I'm talking to a friend, my baby mama. But that's how I came up. So when I put it together in the format where people understand it, that's why, to me, it's one of the greatest catchphrases in the comedy game.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It is, because everybody's saying it.
Because first people be like, huh? But then when they listen, they be like, I do be saying that. We all say that.
Yeah.
We all say it. We just how you hear it when you say it.
Yeah. You know what? Over the 23 years, we may have not talked a lot, but when we see each other, it's all love.
Always.
I be on your page sometime, or sometimes your poster pop up, and I be proud to see how you came from doing shows to headlining shows.
Yeah.
Names all on the marquee now. Like I want to be like him when I grow up. You know what I'm saying? And all I have to say is, how does it feel to now be at a status where I'm a headliner?
It's a beautiful thing because it's the headliner get the most money.
That's the good part.
But it's good because it's a challenge. Because it's funny to me how people will be like, I do a comedy show at a nightclub, and if it's a local show, people don't know really the comedians. They just come out every week. So they be like, oh, you the best one. Technically, yeah, I went last. I was, because technically that's what you're saving it for. Somebody who got the experience that can bring the energy and the laughter stronger than everybody else. And no disrespect, that's how it go. So it's cool, it's good. It just, only thing I don't like about it sometimes when you got to go up last and you got to go behind like 12 people that already said everything under the sun of comedy, and the energy gone. They looking at you like, why are you up here? And I'm looking at them why I'm up here as well. You know what I'm saying? But I got to get my money, so you got to listen to me too.
I totally
But it's fun
understand.
headlining. But really, I'm really trying to get with the acting as well because I want to do a different avenue. You know what I'm saying? Comedy is good, but you need more than just one lane.
Yeah.
And I want to work more. And I know I got talent in that as well because I'm getting auditions now. As I told, they send me to the dentist. I didn't know my teeth was that bad, but because you want to see how bad your teeth is, go to the dentist. They'll tell you, she demanded to take a picture. And you want to see how my phone? Yeah, your phone.
With your phone.
Yeah, let me pull out my phone and take a picture of my own teeth. But it's the acting starting to be fun because I'm being on set more. Like I say, I'm just waiting to get that one start.
That one start.
And I know when I get that one contract, it's gonna go to multiple contracts. You need that one to start.
You on your way. All I can say is to me, you're there because I said he headlining now.
Oh yeah.
Headliner is like the best title. Oh, now, may I ask, who is your favorite, most influential comedian that you just, you just look up to?
I'm gonna say Bernie Mac and Martin Lawrence.
Why is that?
Well, like I told you, Bernie kept it real.
Yeah.
But Martin more
Too
like
real.
more because of the work he put in. Because I remember, I don't know if anybody knows, I'm a 70s baby, so I remember watching TV shows people probably don't remember. It was a show called What's Happening Now. not what's happening, what's happening now. And Martin was on that show as a dishwasher.
Yeah.
And people probably don't know this. So I'm seeing these guys go from these weak characters to being the main character.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to, that's what I'm gonna get to, you know. So when I watch they work and how they, and like I said, how Bernie was, it's just like one of the greatest to me.
Yeah, I love me some Bernie.
It's just the attitude, you know what I'm saying? It's just the energy, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could just work with them, you know what I'm saying? But those two have always been my favorite comedians. The other ones as well, like, you know, St. Louis, Chris, we had Red Fox. But I didn't really watch a lot of his stuff because it was comedy, but like I want to see you talk about something. Actually talk about it, act it out, and like when Bernie talk about the nephew and the, you know, the cookies, like that was hilarious, you know what I'm saying? And then one just be like, "You go, girl," you know what I'm saying? And Martin, like he had a show. Like I would love to have a Jaylee Thomas show. Like I just need that right managing agent that's gonna be like, okay, where you been? And let's get started.
That's what I'm talking about. It's coming, boy. You're getting up there.
Yeah.
Now, I always get tickled. I mean, like tickled to death when I hear about comedians beefing. Have you ever beefed with another comedian?
It happens. It happens. But I can't say I never had nothing major like. Well, I ain't never been Chris Rock. I never. Been Chris Rock. I'm gonna tell you that.
You never been Chris Rock.
Yeah, I would have been the police that day.
Leave Chris. That's Chris Rock. I love Chris.
No. Yeah, I can't just open hand slap and walk off. You know, if you'd have punched him, maybe you open handedly and walked off. No, bro, I'd have grabbed. It'd have been Independence Day that day. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I can't do that.
That's
I never really had. I mean, you kind of disagreement on maybe misunderstanding. But me personally, you say my name anywhere that people know me. I never had that kind of issue.
Okay, good.
I have seen other comedians do it.
Yeah, I see it. I'd be like, what they gonna do? Throw a good joke in their face? Like,
exactly. It's more like mine was more like one comedian. It was more like he wasn't even comedy. He just talking too much of a man than a comedian. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even because you ain't on my level. Like, and I'm saying level. Like I don't just do I wasn't doing just St. Louis.
Right.
You know, I was traveling like I'm traveling now, and I was even coming here, and you ain't never been nowhere. So that's nothing to beef about.
That's true.
And now that I ain't got older, it's really nothing to beef about. Like you can get mad, but I'm not finna go no further than that with it. Don't need to for me. I act like it, you know what I'm saying? I yell at you, but I'm not finna.
You know what?
Yeah, I'm not.
Real boss talk.
Yeah, I'm not finna. First of all, I don't have enough breaths.
Right?
Be out here trying to get hyped up to fight. What? And then I don't mess with the youngsters because you already know they ain't finna fight. They don't fight no more. They gonna go the other route, and I ain't gonna. I can't take that type of bullets. I don't do bullets.
No, I don't think nobody do.
Yeah, I don't do bullets. You know, but, yeah. So I don't even make. I never had. I have saw it, but I never technically had where I can say, no, it's a beef. When I see them, it's like that. Yeah.
It's on site.
Yeah, on site. Yeah, I ain't never.
I'm gonna Joan on you on site.
Exactly. Yeah,
I'm like, what do they?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I guess because how you carry yourself. You know?
Yeah, I feel you.
I wake up respect and I go to sleep respect.
There you go.
I'm
It's all about that energy. I'm giving you some of this good energy over here.
Then you disrespect me. Yeah, good energy. Good energy.
I like it. I like that a lot. I do have a question about hecklers. Anybody ever heckle you to the point where you almost quit?
I ain't never almost quit, but it been some heckles. A couple times you be like, for real, old lady?
It be old lady.
Yeah, I can't talk about no grandma, but I will. I will. I'm telling you something. Like I said again, when I start, any comedian know, we go on stage, we're not going to actually up there to attack a crowd.
Right.
You actually worked on what you were working on for whatever situation is. That's what you were, but that's the thing, you never know how the crowd gonna be.
Right.
Like a rapper, you know they gonna be hyped because you're a rapper. Yeah. You're a singer, they gonna be mad because you're a singer. But comedian, you never know because you don't know what they be in. Some of them come to comedy shows, they don't even know what's a comedy show going on, but they happen to stop at that club and they already got an attitude about something. It been them type of situations. So it's like, yeah, you get heckled. It's just how you just have to deal with it to where, like I said again, you don't get Chris rocked.
Stop saying that. That's not going to be a new saying. I'm gonna Chris Rock you.
Yeah, I'm Chris Rock. Yeah.
Don't
but
do
you know,
that.
you don't know to where it don't get out of hand. But it have been where security had to put people out and stuff like that. You know, you try to keep it funny, you try to keep it comical, but they'll keep coming.
Yeah, that's true.
And after a while, you go from, okay, now we finna go this route because I try to be patient with you, but now we're going to let you know I'm just more than a comedian.
Yeah.
I'm still a man as well.
Okay.
And just because you old don't mean nothing. We can go outside.
Amen to that.
She's like, I'm 83. Well, come on with it, 83.
Come on with it. Jaylee, this has been great fun and a very hilarious interview. And I want to thank you for giving me your
Ms. Law,
time.
I appreciate it. I've been following your page. I didn't know you was even here to you. And by I was like, you here? I didn't even know that. But I literally thought you was in Florida somewhere. I knew you weren't in St. Louis. Yeah. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you talking about me, you came a long way from the last time we did something together. Well, you got people filming and working. I don't know if you're paying them, but they still.
Yeah, I paid them the sandwiches. And
I seen the chips right there. Yeah, water. It's still, can't they work overtime? There's water bottles right there. Yeah. You know, so you got people coming in.
Let them take the rest home.
Yeah, you should. And, right, I would. I mean, you can't say you eat.
No, this was great guys.
But I can tell. And then my man, we go way back.
Yes, sir.
Him and his sexy shirt on. Yeah, he couldn't wait to put that shirt on. He was like, I said, why you like that? I said, bro, why you like that shirt? He's like, my wife like this shirt. I said, dude, shit.
We will be right back. And y'all gonna really get something to laugh at with Jaylee Thomas on The Great Room. Stay tuned. Hey, I want to welcome y'all back to The Great Room. Y'all is in for a treat. I want y'all to welcome to The Great Room, Jaylee Thomas.
There we go. How y'all doing? Everybody's good. Laughter is good for the soul, right or wrong. Absolutely, yes. I'm comedian Jaylee Thomas, the greatest catchphrase comedian of all. I have the greatest catchphrase. Do she? Look at my face. Say it with me. Do she? You don't know what I'm talking about, dudes. When you talk about your friend, your best friend, your mama, your homegirl, your sister. She got 9 kids with some food stamps for sale. Do she? You happy? Got to get them stamps. Do she? That's what you say, though. Because see, I had to raise my kids in my own right. Now, I wasn't trying to. Their mama left before I did. She had some man in her. She got up out of there. My son like, my mom, would you keep us? That's do she? Wait, I just met y'all, mom. Wait a minute. You don't just leave like that. But see, I got her back. We went to court. Judge said, Mr. Thomas, who got custody of kids? I said, Your Honor, these kids in my custody, they go to school from my house. They said, she got to pay you $500 in child support. I said, do she? Got her. Of course, she quit her job like a man. I said, that's all weird. But you know what, though? I blame myself because never go online looking for love. I went on Plenty of Fish. Plenty of Fish has plenty of failures. I know for a fact it don't work. I met a nurse on there. I knew something was wrong with her. I figured she was a little bipolar, but I didn't want to tell her that because I didn't want to be the one to let her know she have a mental condition because I asked her, if you're a nurse, what unit you work in? She said, I work in hospice. I had to think about it. Hospice, nursing, health, that's hospice. Ain't no hospice in nursing. Who told you work in hospice? You know what? Kill yourself for even saying you work in hospice. So she blocked. So that's why I don't do date online no more. So, and see, that's why you can't have kids, people like that. Cause see, now she got my son. Now he act like her. He bipolar like she is. Now he can't know you because you know kids get bipolar. They be trying to be slick. I know I try to be slick, but he trying to be slicker than me. He came home with all F's. Talking about, Daddy, don't be mad at me. They're not low F's. They high F's. Ain't no high F in no school, boy. What you talking? You got a high F. Then I said, you know, I'm going to sign a report card. Don't you sign it, I'm going to sign it. What'd he go do? He tried to sign a report card, right? But he didn't even sign my name. He signed who I am to him. Because we got the same name, Jaylee Thomas. I go to the current teacher conference. He just signed a report card, my daddy. I said, you know what? You know what? This is why I don't, And you can't take him out to eat. See, I remember going to eat with my parents. I had the kind of mother, she was like, we got to eat. I need you to lie about your age. I'd be like, cool, but you know, I had a whole beard. She like, I don't care. you gonna go in this restaurant, you gonna tell her you 8 years old. I'll be like, Mom, I got a tell her you 8 years old. So we walk in the restaurant, they say, oh, young man, I'm 8 years old. Cause she crazy. I tried to tell my sons, I said, look, I know y'all 8 and 9, but tonight y'all gonna be 6 and 7. If you're going to the restaurant, you're gonna be 6, you're gonna be 7. You're gonna follow my lead. If you don't, you're gonna starve. We get to the restaurant, they said, sir, how many you have? I said, man, I got 2. Now, my oldest son, she said, look, boy, how old are you? He looked at me. I looked at him. He was like, I'm 7. I said, see, that's my man. It's always one child gonna blow it for everybody. Because the one like his mama, she said, look, boy, how old are you? He gonna look at me and say, Daddy. Now, why would I tell her I'm 6 if you already know I'm 8? I said, I didn't know you 8. But since you 8, you don't need to eat. Go to the car since you 8 already. Walk around and you ain't told nobody you 8 already. But I gotta go, y'all. My kids in the car waiting on me, so. And I want to dedicate this show to my mother. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Cause they called me from St. Louis and they said, man, your mama needs somewhere to stay. I said, do she?
And thank you all for tuning in to the Great Room. See you next time. Yeah.
Come on, experience something special.